inches, and we followed through with them early. We threw a lot of pucks to the net, and we're pretty stingy on defense also. So we're happy with the way the result. I mean, repetition is certainly key, and we've certainly been doing that time after time after time, and everyone seems to want the puck out there, so that makes it easy breaking the puck out. Things are going well because guys are working hard right now, and guys are paying the price, doing every little thing that's important in playoff time. That includes boxing out, letting the goalie see pucks, not letting second opportunities get in, and obviously special teams again was big, as it always is. We know our position. We've fought hard and battled hard to get to this position that we're at, and now we're one win away from going to the conference championships. And second game is always harder than the third. Third's harder than fourth, and the last one's always the hardest. So we want to try and finish it off.
We're not going to be a team that's going to be winning games just with one-line scoring. We got to have contributions from everyone, and sometimes it's quicker making a big save. Sometimes it's a D making a big block. But tonight we got big games from some of our top guys. With Kinger, I mean, the contribution's huge when you get a goal from a guy like Kinger. He's been working hard for us all year, and I think the timing of that goal is pretty important. I don't know how early or how much time there was between their goal and our goal. 40 seconds. I mean, especially when we're in command of the series, when it gives a little bit of life when they get that goal, I think, and then we come right back and it takes the wind out of them sails, and we didn't give up a whole lot after that. If they're coming after me, I said this earlier, if they're coming after me, that means Kopi's going to have a lot of room out there, and let's be honest, we want Kopi to have more ice than I do. We play a hard physical game, and it doesn't matter if it's myself or Trevor Lewis, or we have everyone being physical and bumping, and when you have 20 guys doing that to you for 60 minutes, it can be a frustrating game, and we've done it for 3 games. Now it's important for us to do it the 4th game. We have a stranglehold on the series. Now it's having that killer instinct, and a lot of that's just the physicality and being willing to take a hit and pay the price and not retaliate.
Where's the confidence level of this team versus before the playoffs started to now?
I mean, it's definitely elevated. I mean, when you're rolling in the playoffs, and but in saying that, our confidence high and I think our mindset is also very important in the sense that we understand we're not successful because we've been scoring 4 goals or 5 goals the last couple games. We're successful because everyone's buying in and doing the same things, the little things that are making a difference in these games, and it's important for our top guys, our role players, our goalies, all to understand that we've been successful this year or this playoffs, and it's a result of people buying in. This time of year, I mean, everyone I think tries to elevate their game, and I mean that's all I'm trying to do is have an impact on the game, whether it's scoring a goal or making a hit or getting under the other team's skin. I mean, there's so many ways to impact a series and impact games, and multiple guys on the team are finding ways to have an impact on the series.
Speaking of making a hit, talk about going at Backus there, not only putting him over the bench, but kind of throughout the night banging with him.
Backus he's a big boy, and he's probably got the height and weight, and he hits like a truck. So it's one of those guys. I don't think as much as you hit him, he's gonna come and play every night. But it's important to make it hard on him. I mean, you got to push some of their guys out. He's not one of those guys that's gonna back down. But in saying that, you have to make it hard on him, because if you don't, he'll start to have an impact on the series for them.
You had excellent control in front of the slot tonight, in front of your own net for much of the game. Guys like Oshie weren't getting a lot of chances in the slot, and it's pretty impressive when you think of what the Blues were able to do all year.
Yeah, I mean, I think this dates back to 3-4 years ago when Terry came in, and we established that defensive home plate attitude, and I think we're more aggressive in our forechecks and our up ice pressure, but our D zone, we protect the middle of the ice. And I mean, when you have a goalie like Quick, there's not going to be too many goals that are going to be scored from outside the dots.
So deep down inside, are you having a party in your heart because you're not showing it?
You know what? I don't think there's any reason to.
Because?
Because you don't get nothing for 3.
Coach, does the group change when they're staying together at a hotel in Horning Skate here? I mean, it's a small thing, but does it help at all?
I couldn't tell you. We lost tonight. You'd have been saying that. Quite honestly, I couldn't even tell you.
But you're going to do it before the game Sunday again?
That's none of your business. Really.
Coach, it's been a couple of weeks since the team played here at Staples. It seems the fans were really ready, the players were really ready. Did you really get a feel of a good vibe here in the arena tonight?
We need them to be really supportive of us. That's a hometown advantage.
What are you most impressed with as they played this, against the Blues in this series?
Been able to match up well against top players. It's the strength of their team is those 6 skilled guys up front that are, they're pretty easy to recognize who they are and who to figure out who they are, and then the ability to move the puck in the back end, and you have to be able to manage that, not over forecheck, and recognize when they're out there. It's about winning hockey games. That's what you're trying to do now. And there's so many little things that go on during the game that it's a tough game.
They were better from. We had stretches where we really mounted comebacks. I think the one thing, like outplaying them in this building is tough. Vancouver found it too, but we mounted the comeback, made it 1-1, and then give up the quick goal again. And then when we had it 3-2, missed those 2 great chances, and then gave up another goal quickly after that. So the momentum goals of being on their side in the 3 games, and that's the fine line between winning and losing right now. I think the bigger problem is stupid penalties, reactionary penalties. That takes it out of 5-on-5 for us. And then I think just that kills the energy, because we use top players to kill penalties. So when it's coming, it's 3-2 and we're mounting the comeback, we've wasted a lot of energy. We can't beat this team when we're sitting in the penalty box. I think we got to try to find a way to bring the game back to St. Louis. That's our whole focus. Next 2 days is get ready to bring it back to St. Louis. We can't get any. I mean, they're the hammer, we're the nail. We just got to move the nail around a couple times here. So.
Yeah, is there an
Make them hit their thumb?